Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my first ever playthrough of Demon's Souls. This is episode number 7, being recorded on Wednesday the 13th of December. I hope you're all having a fantastic day whenever it is you find yourself watching this. So I was laughing there because, though it was nice to spawn right on top of a message, you can't use gestures while on top of a message, I guess, or some other item that can be interacted with. I just published earlier today the first episode of the series, and I've already received a ton of great feedback, so thank you all very, very much for your comments. I don't know that I'll be reading any in this episode, but certainly keep leaving your thoughts down below, and if anything strikes my fancy, I'll be certain to read it out and discuss it in a future episode. But for now, I'll just point out that thanks to Cassidiv and someone else who pointed this out on YouTube, I am using a DualShock 4 controller because apparently I could have been doing that all along. And the previous 6 episodes would have been... the crotchetiness could have been cranked down from 11 to some more manageable. Because, yeah, I like actually feel like I have full control over my player character. With one exception, and it's a very minor thing, but... Oh, wait, it does work. Earlier when I was pressing the PS share button, nothing was happening. Oh, okay, so I guess I wasn't online previously. But I really don't understand how that's supposed to work, because... You know, it didn't indicate in any way, shape, or form that we weren't online. It said that it was logging in, and then it gave us the item, or sorry, it gave us the screen that you would expect to see once you've logged in. But yeah, when I reloaded the game in order to zone in for the intro, it brought us online. So I don't know. I'm very confused about the way Demon's Souls interacts with its servers in a way that is seemingly so different from the other Souls games. But it really is like night and day, the DualShock 3 versus this one, because like it's perfect. Yeah, so I apologize for having complained so much in the last 6 episodes, even though the entire time I could have been using a much better controller. So we're back in front of the boss room for the armor spider. I don't believe that I took the most optimal route back here, but you know, I didn't include it in the episode just because it took me a while and I wasn't sure where the heck I was going. And I'm almost certain that we're gonna die again to this boss just because I have so few healing wares here. We should maybe pop on our helmet, even though it's ugly as sin. But yeah, we'll keep it on just so that we have a little bit of extra defensive resistance. So here goes nothing. Let's do this. This is not starting well. How do I get rid of this? Oh no. Is it every time that the boss hits us? No, come on. What are you doing there, friend? Oh, or is it just that I walked into the web? What the? I don't get this boss at all. Oh, you'd think I would have made a mental note of how many souls we actually had so that I would know whether or not it was worthwhile for us to go back and get them. Because I really don't know whether it is or not. But I guess we might as well at this point. I know that we have a ton of stuff left to do in the Boletarian Palace. So maybe we'll focus on doing that after we grab our souls, because, yeah, I'm not really sure how the heck we're supposed to tackle this boss, but... Hi, friends. Don't mind me. Oh. Shard of Spider Stone. Thank you. Kind message. No. What happened, friend? You just walked right into an elevator shaft. That's not good. Use bows on the next enemy. You're supposed, like, how are you supposed to do that? I feel like that sounds right, but I don't know. We're gonna try and grab our souls, although I just realized we don't have homeward bones, I don't think. So I guess we'll have to save quit to get our souls back? Unless it doesn't know we're here because of the thief's ring, and we can just cheese it. In which case... Okay, maybe it can't reach that far. Okay. I don't know if there's any way that... Okay, yep. It can reach that far. Yay, we did it, but for a paltry amount of souls that we really didn't need. Oh, man. Should we just go fight it again? I feel like we're just gonna keep dying if we do that. So, yeah, let's go back to the Nexus. Cannot connect to the Demon Souls server, returning to the title screen. For more information regarding online server status, please see the support page on demonsouls.com. I suppose it's better that it does that than bring the frame rate of the game to a crawl, but that's still not cool. So yeah, I do wonder whether I might have been onto something in suggesting that they might have unintentionally overloaded the servers by announcing that the game's servers were being shut off. Okay, I know I missed a ton of stuff our first time here, in no small part because we were babysitting Ostrava. So we are going to have another look around and see whether there's anything significant that we missed. And in the meantime, I think we might as well leave our summon sign, seeing as we are playing online. I would imagine that we're probably out of level range, at this point. Oh, crud. Before I started recording, I meant to go on Twitter and announce that I was going online in case anyone wanted to invade me or anything, but it's, in retrospect, probably a good thing that I didn't do that, seeing as we're not in the area that I originally thought we would be in. I thought we were going to spend our time in Stonefang Tunnel, but... Oh, did I miss... Wow! I missed something. Like at the very start. What is this? Oh. Okay, maybe I didn't miss anything. I presume that's a shortcut exit. No. Alright, time to quit and reload the game again. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't have dropped our soul sign, but we're gonna try it again, just in case. I should also mention to anyone, provided that it actually uses the build name on the other person's screen, I should also mention that you're looking for Regret and not Aegon of Astora. But yeah, that's the advice that I received from Googling the issue and reading what other people have to say about it. I didn't think that would work as swimmingly as it did. Parry spam. Yeah, the advice I read was essentially just log out of the PSN and log back in. That's really all you can do. Nice delayed attack, friend. It's like the 5th time we've dealt with this mob, at least. But yeah, I'm going to start by retracing our steps from the second episode, I should say. Oh, because this is a different area, because this is a shortcut exit, so that makes sense. Because that happens in the other games as well. Okay, we still got the magic thing around in that hole there. Magic barrier, I guess. Or a do not go down here particle effect that I mistook in an earlier episode for a hey, go down here particle effect. So we finally have an answer in terms of how the heck are we supposed to get that item? And it was one of the boulder traps that pretty cleverly rolled all the way down here and broke this open. Bastard sword, yes! Oh, that's beautiful. We don't have strength to use it. You need 18 strength. We can use it two-handed, I think. Two-handed we're getting 105, which isn't very good, but if we upgrade it... I'm not sure that I like the moveset, but... we at least have a little bit of range. Alright. Provided that we don't find the merchant who's selling the claymore... we're gonna go with the bastard sword, I think. So my recording for this episode is currently at 44 minutes, but I feel like there's little more than 10 or 15 minutes of actual gameplay in this episode up to this point. So if I end up exceeding the 1 hour mark for this episode, that's why. Because with all the previous episodes up to this point, there haven't really been any, you know, I don't know what to do or where to go, so I'm just gonna walk around aimlessly moments up until now. Like, I know that we could continue fighting the armor spider, but I could also continue banging my head against a wall. So I think for the armor spider, we're just gonna wait until our bow is a little bit more powerful. And we're just gonna try and cheese it with a bow, because I don't know how else to approach that boss fight. Okay, we're back at one of the spots where we left some business unfinished, and that is one of these two paths. I think it's the other way. One of these two paths leads to a Red-Eye Knight. Okay, if that's how we did against... and that's how we did against the Blue-Eye Knight. I'm not feeling especially confident about our chances against the Red-Eye Knight. But I suppose we'll see. We've almost certainly been through there before. And this leads back down to the Archstone. So the Red-Eye Knight is on the other side here. Oh, and we still haven't jumped down here yet. Okay, let's go. We'll go fight the Red-Eye Knight first, and then we'll go try that out. So the drop rate on the healing grass seems at least half decent. I feel like it could still be a little bit better. I would much prefer an Estes system, to be perfectly honest. I have a feeling he's guarding a really good item. Oh, he's got a lot of HP. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. I guess we could just cheese him. Thanks to the thief's ring. We'll whittle down his health a little bit, how about that? Oh. Or not. Wow. Get obliterated. That was a massacre. No. No, deja vu. I don't like this. No. No. Friends, this is not fair. I'm trapped here. Oh no. I suck at this game, really. Alright, let's not fight him in this tiny confined room this time. Oh, he has so much HP. Let's not fight him in this tiny room, he says. Unknown hero soul, that's it? I'm going to assume this guy has the key. Are you kidding me? Alright, third time's the charm, I suppose. Alright, screw this guy. I don't care anymore about killing him straight up. Not in our present state. Our equipment is just not presently up to snuff, unfortunately. So yeah, this could take a while. No! You heal, friend? Alright, I guess Bo Cheese isn't gonna do it with him. No! Don't be cheap, friend, no! Oh my gosh. So once again, my hat's off to the Demon Souls enemies for calling me on my bullshit. You're gonna complain about me cheesing while you hit me with a bow from range? I can't see you? You wearing a shadow ring? Oh man. Can you not parry that move? That fucking tracking though, oh my god, he wasn't even facing me. Don't you dare friggin' heal. let's get friggin' wrecked. Oh my god, 2,000 souls, wow. 3 full moon crabs, that's it. That's everything. What? Seriously? Oh, man. Alright, I assume that's somewhere we're supposed to go later. Either that or that jump down there that contains a key, perhaps. Gosh, it's like the only thing we've done in this episode is kill a red-eye knight. We've done nothing else. And I've been recording for 1 hour and 20 minutes. But I have no idea how much of that is actually going to be in the episode and how much of it is just me running around and not actually saying anything. Which, though I'm sure some of you would insist that it would be worth watching, I promise you it's not. Might as well be watching a video with no commentary. Beautiful. Oh, it's just a crossbow. Alright. Oh, I was wondering how you got up here previously. See you later. Oh, I guess we have to go down there, don't we? Whoops. Oh. It really is too bad there's no plunging attack in this game. And in light of that, it's not terribly surprising in retrospect that the entire Asylum Demon encounter is designed around teaching you how to do a plunging attack. So, yeah. Pretty cool. I was wondering this while editing the episode where we were in this spot. Something I didn't check because I couldn't hear it while playing the game, but in editing I basically hear everything because I try to make sure the sound is good. But it sounded like after we pulled the switch that the dragon that was terrorizing this bridge, it sounded like they flew away. So it's possible we might be able to go back and get all those items now. Oh, poor guy doesn't have a shield. I also wouldn't mind trying out a halberd or something if we get a drop. I don't tend to use halberds, so that would at least make things a little bit interesting, especially with the direct hit system. You can much more easily take advantage of that with a weapon that has a very long hilt. I'm sure hilt isn't the right word to describe that, but... Okay, we're back at the boulder trap. I don't know how... Maybe I shouldn't have started with the shortcut. And instead started from the other side. Because I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this. Would it be at all possible to silently backstab them one after the other? That would be pretty absurd. No, certainly not like that, it's not. Okay, so what triggers it then? Is it one of the enemies hitting it themselves? I wonder. Okay, the dragon is still definitely there. But there might have been more than one. Yeah, actually I'm seeing another set of wings around the corner there too. I think I'm gonna let this recording go to 2 hours because that's how little stuff is actually contained, I think, within the first hour or so of this recording. Whoa. All right. That is not a nice sight. And we have almost 5,000 souls, so this could be catastrophic. In fact, I think this is probably something we're gonna want to come back and do. 'Cause unless the idea is that we're just supposed to take this cliff down here. Because we got line of sight. A shard of archstone. Full moon grass. So I wonder what the shard of archstone is used for. Oh my. Okay, so does it have a pattern? And this one's got the tail. Oh my god, it one-shot me. Yep. Hey, what the heck? It spawned us. So, unlike in Bloodborne, where if you warp in at a lamp, that's the lamp you respawn at. In this one, it just sends you back to the first one of the area, which is kind of annoying. Alright. Okay, we meet it back. Now, we need to get our souls. Oh, come on. Yes. Okay, screw that place for now. Shard of Archstone. A shard scraped off of the archstones that are scattered about in each area sends the user back to the Nexus. The archstones that the Monumental entrusted to the Elders have been forgotten and are now left for the mice to gnaw at. Oh, those of you out there who have made it this far in the episode were probably saying to yourself, look at the Shard of Archstone, look at it. It's the Homered Bone that you want so bad. You have it, just use it. My bad, everyone. Oh, look at that. So, yes, I'm quite pleased. Because if there wasn't a bonfire type thing, that would have surprised me big time. Like, there are some things that have surprised me in how, and I don't mean this in an insulting way, but how primitive some aspects of Demon Souls is compared to its successors. And I don't know that it could have been any other way, of course, because of everything that we've discussed in this playthrough up to this point about how this is a liminal Souls game and a transitionary game between King's Field and Dark Souls. So it had to start somewhere. No, that one is a little bit more delayed. That isn't, of course, to say that I'm not having a great time playing this game, because I am. And especially now, like this entire episode, as much as I've gotten nothing done, it's felt so good to play, in no small part, I think, because I'm using the DualShock 4 instead of the DualShock 3. We can't use 6-axis gestures, which, big deal. Whatever. I'm actually totally fine with that. Because even though it's a Sony controller, the PS3 only recognizes it as a generic controller, so we can't use the PlayStation button, and nor can we use 6-axis or rumble, but none of those things I ever use anyway. Well, the PlayStation button I obviously do, but... And better still is the fact that, whereas I had been led to understand that you could only use it wired, you can actually use it wireless. I'm using my DualShock 4 wireless right now. So yeah, all around, I'm very, very pleased about that. I'm sorry about all the complaining in the first 6 episodes. Had I known this was a possibility sooner, I just assumed that it wasn't possible. The thought had crossed my mind, like, I wish you could just use the DualShock 4 instead of the DualShock 3, but... Oh, this is where the merchant was, I think. No, dagnabbit. So either we have to find him in Stonefang Tunnel, or we've missed our opportunity to buy the claymore from him there, which would be very crappy. Yeah, so this is where we vaulted down. Did we really not miss anything? Oh, we're offline. There, I see an item that we've missed. But how do we... Yeah, we're no longer online, which probably explains why the frame rate has been fine. Was not expecting you to be here, friend. Oh no! That was close. Oh, another one. Friends everywhere. I can't remember what the deal was with the illusory walls in Demon Souls, or whether there were any. I remember with Dark Souls 2, everyone found it weird that you had to press the X or the A button, depending on your platform. Or you had to roll into walls in order to open illusory walls. And I seem to recall someone pointing out that Yeah, they seem to have wanted to mix the Dark Souls 1 illusory walls with the Dark Souls, or with the Demon Souls illusory walls. Scimitar. I don't mind that weapon at all. A slashing weapon that inflicts heavy damage upon soft flesh, but has a limited effect on metal armor and hard scales. In addition, it causes targets to bleed. Oh, it doesn't have the Dark Souls 1 moveset. That's unfortunate. But because we're not online, I'm thinking it's possible we're missing illusory walls here. Something I missed. Oh, just an unknown hero soul. Alright, I'm at a loss here. I think that I've got everything except for that dragon area, which I'm gonna leave for now. I think we're going to warp back to the Nexus, and then we're gonna call it an episode, because my recording is now over 2 hours. I have no idea how long this episode is actually going to be. I imagine about an hour, if not less, because not all that much happened in this episode, so I sincerely apologize for that. I might do some things off camera, just because these types of episodes are very hard to edit in a at least somewhat efficient manner. And that's something I need to keep in mind because, as I've said, I have a million other things to do, and I need to get this done quickly. But I thank you all very, very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.